Glad to have you with us from Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, as we are set for a showdown in the ReliaQuest Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team on the field, ready to start this postseason classic. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The LSU Tigers offense is on the field for the first time today. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
He's looking to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's Akbar. And that stiff arm he's got might as well be a sledgehammer. He's got it out to the 16. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Gets the back moving. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Right on the money. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So already they've hit a speed bump on this opening drive. It's 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking deep down the right side. Grabs it inside the 15. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Man, he looks like he's in a rhythm on this drive, right? 3 for 3. He's going where he needs to go with the football. The defense doesn't have any answers for him. Find the offensive coordinator. I'm letting this guy keep chucking it down here close to the goal line.
LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. After getting stuffed, what do they have for an answer here on 3rd and goal from the 2? They rode their running back, but he could not make it. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a 1st down, and the offense will remain on the field. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Huskies offense will get the ball for the first time. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead, and it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Wants to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Whitaker. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. He's got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal.
I would love to sit here and tell you that was the greatest play call ever, and the offensive coordinator is a genius. I think that was some really bad defense.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Trying to slam in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Now it's second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he added the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. He lofts one down the sideline. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They'll go to work in the air on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. And just left that pass short. Not enough juice on that one. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They go to the ground. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Back to pass. Quick completion on the out. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Caught over the middle. It's Whitaker. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Huskies! They took a shot to points waiting on them. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. It's caught. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
That's a really nice catch there, and I know LSU goes by the moniker of DBU, but you take a look at all the draft picks they've had in recent years, and with this guy and his talent, they may be getting consideration soon of joining teams like Alabama and Ohio State for wide receiver use. This guy is really good.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun. Looking to throw on third down. Makes the catch. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines. Not his best work. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Off the play fake on first down. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth and already inside a minute to go in the first. Looking downfield on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Singletary. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. There he goes. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. We've reached the break. It's Washington holding the lead, and we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Touchdown, Huskies. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And man, that was a nice job by the tight end, finding the soft spot in the defense in the end zone on that TD.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. He'll bring it out. It's Sanders. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Akbar. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target over the middle. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. And the Tigers moving quickly to the line. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
LSU moving the ball quickly down the field.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of this big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. LSU with the 1st and 10 here.
Really good job running the ball, getting that 1st down. Now here comes the tempo.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. The lost yardage leaves him with 2nd and 11.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got it. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Trying to get it to the marker. Turning it on. He's got enough. It'll be a 1st down. They've got it up to 12. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Caught in the backfield, it's Bass. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's the handoff. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a 1st down. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes, continue to feed this man the ball.
On to attempt the try. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score.
LSU 14.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Finds his man in the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll run play action. Trying to burn this defensive back. He's got it along the sideline. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
Well, these two have been absolutely unstoppable in this game, and it just feels like every time this guy drops back to throw, he's throwing it to one guy and one guy only, and the defense cannot stop him. He has been a matchup nightmare all game long.
They just dialed up one big play. Let's see if they've got another one on 1st and 10 from the 35. Looking to throw on 1st down. He'll pull it down and run. Open space at the 25. inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Quick completion on the out route. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds. Back to pass on second down. Trying to set up the screen. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Makes the catch. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. On fourth down, they're taking to the air. Touchdown, Washington! Fitted in the window for the score.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he knocked that one right down the middle. So it's an 80-yard drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
LSU 14.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. To the air on first down. The throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Second and 10. He'll throw again. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the right. Another incompletion on third down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Pulls it in and looking upfield. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Floats it out in space. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the grab. Oh, he's got some space. He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here. Catch in the middle, it's Whitaker. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Washington.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
He'll try to tack on one more. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
35, LSU 14.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking downfield on first down. It's complete to the left. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And the Tigers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Working that left side now. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Blasted as he lets it go.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The offense will quickly use a timeout. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's first and 10. To the air on first down. That's caught. It's Whitaker. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. Under fire. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
And that's what this defense needs to get going. You've given up a bunch of touchdowns. You haven't been great early, but now you finally get some pressure, get the quarterback to the ground. Now maybe start turning this defense around.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Throws to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. Washington sends out the punt team. Just needs a crack to get a return. Was looking for more running room but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. They'll start this drive going to the air. The sure hands, it's Jeffrey. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Quick strike complete. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Grabbed behind the line. It's Akbar. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Looking to throw for it. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Reese, 2 quarters in the books in the ReliaQuest Bowl. A couple of teams who have battled their way here, looking to bring home some hardware for the trophy case. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the ReliaQuest Bowl.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll start this third quarter with a run. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll leave it with him.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some bounce. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels, so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
The Huskies have this offense rolling.
That's a first down for the offense.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Touchdown, Huskies! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching it.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Zings it complete to the right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Brings up second down.
Going to swing it on second down. Out of the backfield, he's open. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Snagged out of the air. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Wants to throw it. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Give to the running back. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Starts the drive trying to go up top. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And the Huskies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Sends it back in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Singletary. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. With the catch, it's Singletary. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold on.
That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. They boot it away. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Quick release by the QB. Breaks into the open. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Fires to the big fella. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Jeffrey. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. The Tigers can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Fires left. It's complete. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Gets it out quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Sneaks it in.
It's just so nice to have a signal call who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
Getting set for the point after. Right down the middle. They went 54 yards on that last touchdown drive. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away.
21.
On the run from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there. They'll snap it from the 26 on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Huskies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. It's Whitaker. There he goes. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. They'll keep it on the ground. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The short hands, it's Whitaker. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. They've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. Punt is on its way. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quickly complete. And they bring him down quickly, but a good gain there. And the Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he tacks on the extra point. That is a defensive player's dream. Ball sitting there, chance to scoop it up, run with it, and they don't stop you until the band starts playing. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have. And turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. The offense set for a first down play. Reads it, fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Line getting set on second down. They'll try the run. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. It's caught downfield. Knocked out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43. Off play action on first down. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They stop him just a leak or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to pass. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. The Tigers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. Looking to throw on first down. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. And the Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Akbar. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. This 3rd down play more than manageable from the 24. Can the defense stand tall? They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. The Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake. Fires to the end zone. And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. Ready to try the point after. And it's perfect. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
LSU, 28.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Hand off from the shotgun. Just gets it to the 28, pickup of 1. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Sullivan. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. And the Huskies are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. He's got his man across the middle. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. They went up top to pick up the last first down. Let's see what they have here. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. From the gun, wants to pass. With the catch, it's Sullivan. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They kick it away on 4th down. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. The Tigers want to move quickly.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. Oh, it's picked off. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
Well, this drive probably won't help them pile up yards, but they could get points quickly, starting it with a 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Huskies.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. You college fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he's going to bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Right down the middle. Incomplete, and he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. To the air on 1st down. Got his man. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. It's complete to the right. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Gets it out fast. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Unloads quickly. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Sets up the screen. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. The points weren't the issue, guys, but they couldn't string together enough stops to get the victory.
Yeah, good news, bad news scenario, I guess. Good news is you're going to score. This offense looks like they can be explosive and they can light up the scoreboard. Bad news, though, David, they've got a lot to clean up on the defensive side of the ball.
Yeah, and welcome to college football nowadays, right? This is how it works, a ton of points. Defenses learn as you go, but you got to get better. You got to force some turnovers, create those negative plays. Just can't give up so many points.
That's going to do it for us here, and for these two teams, that's going to do it for a season. Another bowl game in the books, and a season